Alright, so I've got it plugged in now, and I'm looking for a status light that I've got it actually plugged in. I don't see anything. Nope, I lied. Here it is right here, right next to the HDMI port. Right down here is a small red light. Not the most obvious spot for it, but at least there is one to tell me that it's actually doing something. So I'm going to go ahead and fire it up. Or at least I thought it was. Power again. Holding it down a little longer. There it goes. Okay, so it brings up the Coby boot screen. I also like the little menu button here, it looks like. It's like a brushed aluminum. This is easily so far the highest quality structurally Android product that I've used. This one actually uses the Android boot screen, unlike what we saw differently from the Chinese one was loading, and then we saw the other one, Slovenia. Alright, we booted already. That was fast. And we're already on the desktop. It's actually got that 3D moving background with it, which is pretty impressive. So this device already, in my opinion, without even doing anything, you can probably tell has a little more horsepower than the other devices. So bring up the menu. It's kind of nice, there's not too many things loaded up here, so it does have a calibrate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the stylus, which comes out nicely with your index finger. Hit calibrate. Touch screen to calibrate. Tap the cross to proceed. Yes, I just did that. That's always nice. If you run a calibration utility and it doesn't do anything on my finger. Wow, I had to push down pretty good. Seriously. I almost had to put an indentation on the screen. I had to push down so hard for that. Okay, so we'll see if that does anything off the bat. Wow, this screen is far superior to the Slovenia screen and the other screen. I mean, for resistive, this is the best I've used yet. I mean, I'm barely scraping my finger across and things are responding. This is pretty impressive so far. Okay, apps library. This is probably another third-party apps library. Let's bring up the browser. Oh, I should have connected to the internet first, or my Wi-Fi first. Yeah, that's not going to work. See if we can exit out of here. Correct, there is no internet connection, right? Now the resolution seems like really large on the screen, so I wonder if we could maybe tweak that a little later. Let's see here. So it doesn't have any quick shortcut to the Wi-Fi settings, so that I saw here. So let's go to wireless networks here on the menu. Turn on the Wi-Fi. This machine already is more responsive. The weight, I would say, is pretty equivalent to the Slovenia, and as you can see, they're very, very similar in size. Coby's a little bit larger, but it weighs about the same, and if it's this much more responsive, then no problem. Okay, notify when open network is available. It's already scanned. I found remachines right here. Going to connect to it. Put my password in. And it's remembered, so now we're obtaining an IP address from the router. Connected. Wow, that was pretty fast. And then actually I can use a toggle up here to get back to the home by hitting the home screen. Alright, let's bring up the browser. Okay, and let's try. This is great. Let's try remachines.com. You can already tell that we're rendering. The CPU in this thing is pretty good. Loading a full website. Alright, let's try this one more time. So I just brought up remachines.com. It rendered it pretty fast. So we are on the main page now. Scrolling up and down. Responsiveness is pretty good. It embedded the our Facebook page on there too. Not too bad. So let's try going to my services tab. We don't have a mobile version of our web page, so it's loading the full thing. So we're on the services page now, and yeah, it loaded right up. Everything fits within the frame too, so it's automatically scaled properly. Yeah, when they say use your fingertip, they mean it. They don't want you to use the inner portion of your index finger. Using the fingertip really makes swiping and moving on this thing excellent. So hit the menu, which actually looks like it's acting as the back button. So if I do want to get home now, I'm going to have to hit the home toggle on the top. Takes you back to the home page. Let's go to the apps library. Third-party app store. Let's try running a search once here. So let's see if I can find whoops. Search results for Amazon. Apps library mass update. Okay. It looks like it's also still searching. So see if the submenu pulls on. Yeah, that pulls on great. I don't know if it's actually still searching or not. Latest apps, let's try that, see what this does. I may have to get this update before it loads that, that'd be my guess. So, whatever, forget that. See if there's anything else here on the sub screens. No? Yeah, this device is by far the smoothest I've used so far. Let's do another, load up a YouTube video on this one here to see how it goes. A lot of stuff about the earthquakes, so I guess I'll just load one up and see how it goes. Okay, so it loads full screen then. The video looks pretty good too. I mean, this video is definitely shaky just because that's the footage taken, but the actual quality and the image quality of the video is excellent. So I'm going to find something a little more stable here. Okay, this works as a back button. Yep. Okay, show more videos. Chris Brown, I guess. We'll watch some Chris Brown videos. Sure, why not? Featuring Busta Rhymes. Well, guess he's still around. Okay, so it's loading the image here. Video cannot be played on mobile. That's awesome. Not. Good thing we tried another one. So let's try Lil Wayne. Can I be lit on mobile? Interesting. But I'm actually using the YouTube player that came with the device. So I'm wondering if it's because it's HD possibly. Oh, Black Ops. See if we can play any Black Ops. I can play this one. Okay. Okay, let's get to the action. Okay. Maybe a little hard to see. But this video streaming is very, very smooth. It's quite impressive. pretty good in my opinion. I'm definitely impressed with this device. It's done a great job. Way better than anticipated. So, of all three now. So of all three devices, the iPad no-name Chinese tablet, the Sylvania 7-inch tablet, and the Coby Kyros tablet, in my opinion, hands down, the Coby crushes the other two tablets. I mean, the Sylvania and the screen responsiveness of it, it was very, very disappointing. It just didn't. It was very sluggish. It just did not respond very well. Power was pretty good, and it weighs a little bit more. The iPad Chinese tablet, it's just obviously cheap. And if you want something very, very cheap that's not going to be very powerful and responsive, maybe that's for you. So suppose it has a front-facing camera. If you get it to work, probably be a miracle. But if you want the overall best performing device, multimedia so far, overall responsiveness, typing, key, sound, the total package so far, and if this can be routed to get the Android market on it, which I'm pretty sure it can, and we will find out shortly, this device is, for the price, far superior. I mean, you can buy, basically two of these devices for the price of, the first gen iPad, which is pretty good if you're on a budget.